We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Monday's HOTBEAT on February 15th, 2022. We have started with a song called Purijiya by Layone Lee Youngji. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm the HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of Double 24, your one and only Hodi. Let's get started with Monday's HOTBEAT. We just listened to that song called Purijiya by Layone Lee Youngji, right? So I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit about Layone Lee Youngji. So, Lee Youngji has been in love with Layone for a long time. It was a one-sided love, right? So Lee Youngji says, it's like I have actually given up all my youth for Layone. But anyways, every time that Layone got a confession from Lee Youngji, Layone has, declined his love, or actually her love for him. And so every single time Lee Youngji, obviously her heart would be very, very, pain. It would be in pain. I mean, how many times would she have been rejected? I wonder how many times though. Yeah. So, what actually Layone said after all these situations happened, he said, why don't we put all this into our song? And so they decided to make an album together, which was actually called 꽃말. It was a single album that was released this year, and in the album there are two songs, Frigia and Anemone. The first song we just listened to, Frigia, that was one of the songs that was in this album. But anyways, they're really, really close friends right now, and they do broadcasting together. But anyways, the question that I actually got is, Hodi, will you be able to make music with a person who has rejected you and, you had a one-sided love for? I'm going to say no. I think it would be too awkward. Unless you were like really good friends from the beginning, then I understand. But if it was just like, if it's just like me liking this girl and then, she has rejected me all the time, then she goes, why don't we make music together with all these feelings? I'll be like, go away. Get away from me. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be that cool. So I actually do respect Lee Youngji for being so cool and, making music with Layone. Yeah. Unless they were like really good friends before, then I understand. I'll be like, okay, I think this could be like a fun, story. That would be fine. But if it's someone that I didn't know that well and I was just like, looking at that person as a girl, I think it would be different, wouldn't it be? I'll be so awkward to be like, no, I don't want to make music with you. Anywho, so that was a little side story. We're now listening to a song, and I'll be back with Monday's segment with Jane for OMG lyrics. The song right now is Chocolate by Day6. A hot debate session about K-pop lyrics. OMG lyrics. She's like sweet chocolate or maybe mocha chinos. Jane, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm not bad.
Oh, you're not bad, but
Not
you're not
bad.
good.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh, you are good. Okay.
What about you? How are you?
I am actually doing great. I really do wish that I had a mochaccino with me right now. I would love to have some sweets, but I'm actually on a diet right now. So
Again?
Yes.
Well, is it because
new album coming out?
Ah.
Yeah. And since it's our first album, we've been very, very, I guess, trying our best in every way. Music-wise, image-wise, whatever it is, visual-wise, all that stuff.
so that's why you're on a diet.
Yeah, and also chocolate. What I've been actually looking out for these days is, my skin has been having, some troubles for quite a while. And I thought it was because of the mask, although it is part of the mask.
Kinda, yeah.
And obviously, that's fine too because I have really, really sensitive skin, especially for my face. And so I've been thinking about why is my regenerative kind of like cycle so slow these days. Although I think it's because of age as well. I cannot say that doesn't apply to this.
Yes.
But I thought about it again, and I actually researched some stuff on the YT channels.
Right.
And they say that eating is very important.
Right, it is.
And especially if you eat very 불규칙적. How do you say that in Korean? I mean,
so
English.
not like on schedule.
Yeah, not on schedule. And if you eat like anything that you just like find. For example, I really don't really care if I have something I want to eat. I just eat it.
Right.
So usually it's like delivery foods, right? So all those things, they say that there's this thing called 당독소. I actually searched the name in English last time. It's AGE. I can't remember the acronyms for it because Anyways, I can't remember what it stands for, but it's like in your blood system you have like too much sweetness.
Oh, right, yeah.
Gluten,
yes.
I think it's called. And so one of the things that's really, really bad for your, that kind of like 수치, that kind of like
the
numbers for AGE, is actually chocolate.
Oh.
That's why if you see like guys or girls eating chocolate and they get like acne,
right,
it's because of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually, for some odd reason, because I'm like a huge chocolate girl.
Oh.
But I've stopped craving chocolate like ever since a year ago or 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. So like for me, skin trouble is not the issue. It's like freckles.
Oh, the freckles.
Because of me working out like outside.
Right.
I did a lot of sports activities
right,
outside.
Right. You want to put your sunscreen.
Yeah, I hate the feeling of sunscreen
me
though.
too. I really don't like it either.
So
it's one of the parts that I really hate about
it's like icky, like that feeling.
Skincare, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunscreen is too icky and it smells bad sometimes. But anyways, talking about chocolate. Today is Valentine's Day. Yeah, so it's Valentine's Day. I wanted to ask you, are you planning on giving your husband any chocolates?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't do it the Korean way.
Yes. We don't do. Well, Valentine's Day is not like a Korean thing, is it?
Oh no. So in Korea, like Valentine's Day is when the girl gives the guy chocolate, and then we have White Day, right?
Right. When
the guy gives candy.
Is it the other way? Isn't it?
Oh, is it the other way?
I think it's the other way.
Oh.
Guys give chocolates to the girl. That's why you have like
No, it's just any day. It's when guys give girls stuff.
Oh, okay.
No matter what.
Okay. Right, but I mean like because like it like overseas, there's no such thing with like someday gives a guy gives the girl and the other day they do for Valentine's Day. Do you have anything?
Like Valentine's Day is something like my husband really like worships.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he loves to like do surprises and stuff.
Oh, so you're expecting something to happen tonight, right? Okay, I see. So maybe he's like he has like decorations up. And
We'll see. I'll let you know.
oh, maybe it could be like money as gift.
Oh, then he knows me very well. It's like I don't need like items. Like no,
Yeah,
just give me the
cash.
Yes.
Yeah, the money. That's all Jay needs.
Transfer it to my account.
Of course. I mean, that's the best gift, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, we're now moving on to OMG Lyrics, Happy Fam. It is time to start our Monday segment. So, Jane, please introduce the segment for us.
Okay, so OMG Lyrics is a segment where Howon and I check out the lyrics of a K-pop song and we have a debate about its story.
Yes.
Then we also talk about other songs that would go well with the narrator of the lyrics or choose a response song to that song. You can also look forward to see what songs Howon and I select.
Okay, then let's finally begin OMG Lyrics. Jay, what is the song for today's debate?
So here is today's controversial song, 피디님 music cue.
Let's go. Step back, step back. Step back.
I think this is my favorite song right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wouldn't even be surprised if you say, "Oh, this is my favorite song too,"
Oh.
because of that one artist that is involved in this song.
Of course. Of course. Of course, of course. So today's song is a song called Step Back by Got the Beat.
Yes.
Right. Got is girls on top. So girls on top the beat. Anyways, Jane, let's introduce the song for us.
All right, so Step Back was released in January this year.
Uh-huh.
It is a debut song of Got the Beat, which is a 7-member subunit composed of 보아, 태연, and 효연 of 소녀시대 Girls' Generation, 슬기 and Wendy of Red Velvet, and Karina and Winter of aespa. So Got, so girls on top,
Yes.
and Got the Beat stands for, again, girls on top.
Right. I guess that's the reason why it's one of your favorite songs these days, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, it's
I guess.
It's like women power.
Yes. But then I got kind of confused when this first came out
Oh,
because
really?
I'm a huge Boa fan and I loved her even more when she released the song Girls on Top. So I was like, huh?
Isn't that the song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Okay, so I think we're gonna move on and listen to the lyrics, what it says in English. I mean, we're all very curious about this, aren't we? Why is it for OMG lyrics? I'm very, very, very confused right now.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
I really want to know.
All right.
So here we go.
So let me start off by reading the Korean lyrics first.
Uh-huh.
Starts off with 너 감히 누구라고 날 제껴. How dare you go over my head.
Oh.
이쯤에서 물러나고 입 닫는 게 좋을걸. You'd better shut your mouth and stand back.
Oh, I did not know that there was a word for 입 닫는 게.
아,
in the
아님
lyrics.
어디 한번 기어 올라와 보던가. So, or else give it a go. Try climbing your way up here. 엔간히 끼를 좀 네가 불렸겠니. I'm sure you flirted some. Quite some bit.
Okay.
Yeah. 소시적 추억팔이 그리 재밌니. Playing with your childhood memories. Is it that fun? 내 남잔 지금 another level. My man is on another level. 너 따윈 꿈도 못 꿀 level. You can't even dream about this level. So many levels.
I know.
날 가진 그런 next level. The level that got me. 꺼져줘. 내 거에서 손 떼. Get out of my way. Take your hands off of mine. 다시 태어나도 안 될걸. It won't be enough even if you're born again.
Wow. So it's about a girl who is giving a warning to her boyfriend's female childhood friend.
Yeah, see, I
That's
didn't
what
know
it's
it was about. Did you know?
No, I thought it was like more of like a women power.
Yeah.
Like, I'm awesome, so step back. I thought that was it.
Your level is not on
yeah,
mine.
I didn't know there was a guy involved.
Yeah.
Because this part is 내 남자 지금 on the level. That really like high part. So I was like, oh, maybe they're just like talking about like, yes, I'm on the next level. I'm on here, so you can't come up to my level. But I didn't know that it was like talking about my boyfriend's, my man's is on the
Get
next
off
level.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird for me actually.
Especially because it's like got the beat like girls on top.
Right. I was going to be like, okay, that's interesting. Anyways, so I was talking about this with my Tuesdays partner, Neve. I was talking about subunits a couple of days ago. And that was our like whole, phrase up theme. But anyways, this subunit got the beat as you were talking about it. We have 보아, 태연, 효연, all these like members of different groups of SM Entertainment get together. I think we had a male version come out before, which was Super M.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And after that, when I heard about Got the Beat coming out, I was actually very excited. Obviously, because Taeyeon isn't. But anyways, yes. If you were able to assign members of HOTBEAT all together and make a subunit, who would you choose?
I'd go for everyone. No, because from what I know, all the guests.
That's actually what our HOTBEAT family said. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do a really interesting or come up with a really interesting project together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like I said or was about to say, like from what I know, all the guests are somewhat musical
They
or
are.
have that musical side.
Yes.
And they're all very like unique in their own sense.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it'll be very interesting.
Yes, that's actually what we said before. We said, yeah, getting all of our members from HOTBEAT, our guests all together and, make music. First of all, it'll be very interesting and, nice to listen to because everyone's so different and, each one has their own colors. But it would also be very hard to get all together.
Oh yeah, that's true too. But I think because I've been hosting this corner with you for a while and
yeah.
also previous corners too.
Of course.
I've also bumped into Maddox just to say a quick hi and bye. And also met Ivan.
Okay.
So these are the only people that I know of HOTBEAT. But from what I know, I know for sure like when we start working on it, we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a lot of experiments.
Yes.
And I think because of that fun like sort of environment, and, we'll probably come up or have a lot of like things that happened.
Yes.
I think the final or finale would come out really great.
Looking forward to that day.
He's like imagining right now.
I am. It'll be so hard to even like, order in delivery food.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's so different. Anyway, so we're talking about today's song called Step Back by Got the Beat. Hope you guys enjoy. Right now we're going to listen to it first and I'll be back. Actually, no, we'll be back to have a debate about it very soon. Ever had this situation?
Actually, I had a situation where my best friend flirted with my partner.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
So at that time, I was kind of like blinded by this. I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had a very
wow.
weird sort of experience.
Wow. You don't do that, best friend. You're not a best friend.
No, but then for me, like, I do recall like my ex-boyfriends, like they would have a lot of close female friends, but it was never to a point where it's like, this is weird.
Right.
Because I guess they do like on both sides, they kind of draw that line. And
of course.
it turns out that I become really close friends with the girlfriend.
Yeah.
But then my weird experience was my best friend doing that. And then, eventually, when I broke up with that boyfriend.
Did they get together?
Yeah. Howon's like, Nuna.
I'm done. Yeah.
What about you? Did you ever experience this?
No.
So, question. If your partner,
Yes.
she has a lot of like best friends, but they're like majority
Guys.
of them are guys. Would you be weirded out by that?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, because fun fact is that I also have many like girl friends and I consider one of my best friends to be a girl. I mean, she's I actually have I have a Korean best friend and a overseas Peruvian best friend. They're both actually girls. One of them is living in Canada. She's married and we've been friends since like, middle school, elementary school, middle school. And my other friend, she's from college and she's in the military service right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a 장교. Yeah.
Wow.
She's working in the military service. She's gotten promoted so fast, because she's really good with like working and organizing stuff. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I also consider myself to having many like, girl friends. But I wouldn't mind if my girlfriend had many like guy friends. But this is another situation what we're talking about. This is like, no. If my best friend, my guy best friend, let's just say, for example, my bandmate.
Oh, yeah, that would be super awkward.
That would be like
angry. Yeah.
I would be like, no.
But actually, like, she and I kind of broke up right after she decided to get into a relationship with him.
Of course.
I think in a sense, like, she chose, like, love over friendship.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, those kind of situations, I understand. But the situation before that, where she started flirting with your boyfriend, that's a big fat no-no.
Yeah, so that's actually
don't
when I
do
like
that.
gave myself a rule.
Uh-huh.
You know, back then we didn't have smartphones and
Yeah.
whatnot, so we would
Yeah.
use the chatting sort
Yeah.
of software program.
Yeah.
Like it was like a huge thing for us back in the days.
Uh-huh.
So later on, I realized or found out that they've been talking to one another using that chat like past 12 a.m. So then, yeah, for me, like that
Wait,
was.
was this like high school?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So from then onwards, I'm like,
High
okay, so if I don't like the person, then definitely do not talk to the person after like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. So that's when I realized, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, why would you talk to anyone like past 12 a.m.?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then I found out like right after I broke up with my boyfriend that there was something going on between them. And then a week later, they're in a relationship.
All right. Oh my gosh. So you know what I wanted to talk to you about is that I think this happens a lot in middle school and high school.
Yeah, that's why we call it the high school drama.
It's like so much drama.
Yeah.
High school, I have so many stories that I can tell you about my friends. It has never happened to me before, thank God.
Oh, you're just like the audience of it all.
Yes, I saw this like high school drama go crazy.
Even me. I
It
think
was
that's the
just
only
like-
thing I experienced.
It was crazy. No,
Okay, now he's remembering something.
I remember. I was actually the one who always drew the line very well. Because I am actually the kind of person who draws lines very well. I'm a really nice like line drawer. But yes. My girlfriend and her best friend getting to a fight. That's something that I've seen before.
Like, wait, when you say fight, we're talking about just like
Because of me.
screaming at each other?
Yeah.
Because of you. Why?
Yeah, because you know, my girlfriend, obviously she was my girlfriend, but her best friend also liked me. So I had
Okay,
that
so this
situation.
song is basically like what your girlfriend is.
Oh,
Step back.
it was like really weird situation. I actually thought to myself that I drew the line very well. But I guess, yeah, I mean, the two of them had a huge drama.
I think like no matter how hard you try, there are just some people who get it, like who get your message, or either they choose to ignore it, thinking that like he's only doing it out of respect, but I want to see how he truly feels, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So I think that's
I think that's what
might
happens
happen.
with high school drama. You're just very curious about everything, aren't you?
But I don't know. I don't think this really happens like for anyone. I don't know. I don't even know any friends who experience this.
Just like the song.
Yeah, like the song.
I
I don't know, because like we're at an age where even if we feel it, we don't really show it, right?
in our age.
Yeah.
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 We're just very over that now. But yeah, I mean, I've never seen a situation where like, you know, girls have a fight with each other and be like, I'm on the next level. You know?
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about? You know?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because we've just settled it down like adults, you know?
Yeah.
Like, or they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit more of like a high school drama stuff, you know. Maybe that's the reason why we chose this song as today's OMG lyrics.
Yeah. But it's super weird because I don't recall any like K-pop songs having this sort of like narration.
Oh yeah. Yep. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first time.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let me ask you this question: if my partner was popular, how would you feel? Would you feel like anxious or proud?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. I mean, if he's popular, good for you.
Good for you.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
If he's not popular,
yes.
still good
Kudos
for you.
Yeah, pat on the back.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, popular kid. Oh, very.
Yeah. What about you?
I would be very anxious.
I would understand.
Yeah. I don't like it if my girlfriend was very popular with guys. I wouldn't be, happy about that. I'll be very anxious.
I think, yes, there would be some girls who would feel that too.
Yes,
For sure.
Of course, for sure. And I think especially for girls, I think girls would feel very anxious if your boyfriend was popular among girls. Because you know what? Sometimes guys tend to be, well, this could be a little bit too, making like a, what do you call it?
Overgeneralizing.
Yeah, overgeneralizing thing. But guys tend to be, I guess, a little bit more easily, what do you say? 유혹?
Like tempted?
Tempted.
Yeah.
They are more easily tempted with like these like, girl stuff.
Right. Like popularity.
Popularity and stuff. Different to girls who are a little bit more, they know how to draw the line better.
Yeah.
In my opinion. This is just overgeneralized. I might be wrong. I'm not saying that everyone's like that, but usually in my personal viewpoint, yeah, I think guys tend to get easily tempted more than girls. Although I'm not saying that girls don't get tempted. I'm sure they do. But yeah.
For me, it's more like I don't really care because for me, especially, like I know what I want. So even if like there's popularity going on, like I wouldn't really care because I would just focus on who I love or care for. So I expect like that other person to be like that to me. So good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, they're a popular kid. Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, we now have to listen to a song, and the song is a pick that our writer has picked for us today. This goes well with, I think, today's song. It's "으르렁" Growl by EXO. So we're now moving on to listening to two songs that Jane and I picked for today's OMG lyrics. We are talking about the song called today, Step Back by Got the Beat, a girl who is giving a warning to a boyfriend's female childhood friend. So Jane, which song have you picked?
So I picked, this is a very, an old song, but it's called "The Boy Is Mine" by Brandy and Monica.
Who's Brandy and Monica?
Oh, you'll see.
I'll see.
The song has like a really old sort of vibe.
Oh,
but I think this is like maybe this is where Got the Beat got the sort of idea.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's all self-explained. Like the boy is mine. They're arguing about a boy being theirs.
Oh, so Brandy and Monica are like best friends.
I wouldn't say best friends, but in the song they just like argue a little.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
What about you?
The song that I picked for today is called "I Don't Care" by To Anyone.
Ooh.
Yes, the reason I chose this song, I guess it's like a response song after, in a bad situation where the girls just like, breaks up with the guy in the end, right?
Oh, so I guess that's what you would do if like you were in that sort of situation?
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't care, go away from me,
Because you don't
Bye-bye.
like drama.
Yeah, I don't like. I do watching high school drama, but no, I would never want to be in that situation. So yes.
Yeah, I think we're both alike.
I know.
Like drama's okay as long as it doesn't involve me.
Okay, so Happy Fam, I hope you guys enjoyed today's OMG lyrics. If you have any songs that you really wanted us to share on OMG lyrics, you thought it was like, what kind of lyrics is this? Let us know what it is, and we'll talk about them here together with you on HOTBEAT. Very good. Time for us to send off Jane. We'll first listen to that song called "The Boy Is Mine" by Brandy and Monica, and then we'll listen to "I Don't Care" by To Anyone. So hope to see you next week, Jane. Right?
Yep.
Very good. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Time for us to wrap up part 1. Moving on to part 2. Please stay tuned, Happy Fam. The last song we have is called Numbers by Jamie featuring Changmo. Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now moving on to part 2. We have our 3 daily segments. It is Ssup, TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. So guys, please stay tuned. We have 2 songs to listen to right now. They are 끌리는 여자, Attracted Woman by Kihyun and Juhon from Monsta X, and Bus Stop by 20살. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time for you to share your life stories with me, DJ Howon. Any story about your day is going to be great, so tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. Very good. So let's get started with today's Ssup story. We have a Ssup story from Sa from Argentina. Hello, Sa. Sa says, "Hi, Hodi, how have you been? Thank you very much for asking. I've been great." Sa says, "This time I wanted to tell you a little bit about the language struggle that I've been having or going through lately. I started to listen to a Swiss singer who sings in French. Ooh. And the problem is I don't know any French whatsoever. To be honest with you, I've never been interested in learning that language. However, after some time, it's like growing on me. If I were younger, I would give it a try, but my brain isn't like a sponge anymore. I know. It's so hard to learn a language these days. I mean, I'm still young, but it doesn't feel the same. Of course it doesn't. Besides, I'm currently learning 2 languages, so I'm being quite realistic in terms of time and other responsibilities. But still, you inevitably feel frustrated for being unable to understand what the other person is saying. And although we have terrific tech tools nowadays, you know you're always missing something. Sa, you are so correct. First of all, I love French language. I studied French when I was in high school for 2 whole years. And I actually even also have the language certificate. Yeah. For French, it was I think it was level A, ABC, the lowest level ever. There's A1, A2. I think I have the A2. And French is a really, really beautiful language, especially if you learn Spanish. French is going to be way much easier for you. Because many of the words are very similar. And the way they talk and the way they make their language is very similar to Spanish. Obviously, they are from the same root. So, I'm going to say maybe you could try it out, because if you're having frustrations because of not understanding this new singer that you really love, it's like Korean. I exactly know the reason why those K-pop fans go and learn Korean. There's a reason for that, because first of all, if they want to understand or actually even sing the songs along with their artists, it's nice to know what the word is about, what the lyrics is about. And you're correct. Once you know the language, you get another feeling. It's very interesting, the emotions that give out if you know the language. I mean, for French, French was always very hard for me because I never understood the way that they talked and the emotions that they put on their words. It's very different. So one of the dramas that I'm into these days is actually Emily in Paris. And when they speaking French in the middle, then and then, I'll be like, ooh, that's a very nice language. But at the same time, it's so hard at the same time. There's so many emotions that you must know if you want to get to understand the whole language, right? So yes, anyways, good luck. I don't know exactly what other 2 languages you're learning, but if you don't have the time to do French, then why don't you first learn the 2 languages and then come back to French? I'm pretty sure maybe in the end of this year or maybe next year, you'll still be able to actually learn a new language. I'm sure Sa, you're younger than me, so if I'm correct. I might be wrong, but anyways, yeah. Good luck with the languages, okay? Very good. So, Sa, I will be sending you my selfie through the email. Thank you very much for participating for Ssup. We're now moving on to our TMI quiz. Who knows? After this song. The song is Stuck on You by Changjo from Teen Top featuring 전 남친. From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Starting our second daily segment, it is time for the TMI Quiz, Hoppy fam. If you know the answer, there are two ways to send them in. First one is Hoppy's website send message board, or the other one is direct message into our Instagram account is Hoppy0409. So we have from Monday through Sunday, one winner among those who answer correctly. And those winners actually will be announced on the announcement board after Sunday show ends on our Hoppy's website. So I want you guys to check it out. And if your names are uploaded there as winners, please leave us your email address so we can send you the selfie as a gift. Very good. TMI quiz, for today. The question is this one. Actor Park Bogum has been serving in the military since August 2020. Last December, he passed a national license exam. What license is it? Number one, a recreation instructor license. And number two, a barber license. A recreation instructor license. I wonder what this is. I actually don't know what it is, but anyways. Barber's license. I think many military people, especially in Korea, they tend to get their barber's license because I actually was also one of those guys who had to cut the hairs for my juniors. Yeah. To the people who were under me, I was like the parikang. What do you call it? The machine, not the device. Yeah, no, not the machine, but the device. The cutting device, you guys don't know what that is, right? I can't remember the word. I can only remember the word in Korean. But anyways, yes, I always had to like shave the heads of my peers. And I always try to use the scissors, but the scissors are really, really uncomfortable. So I always use like a hairbrush and the parikang, the little device to cut the hair. So I think lots of people do get their barber's license when they're in the military service, just like for fun. Yeah. Anyways, so if you know the answer, Hoppy fam, number one was again a recreation instructor license, or number two, a barber's license. Please do send in your answers through Hoppy's website, send message board, or DM or Instagram, okay? Very good. We'll be back after a song. The song is 별 보러 가자. Let's go see the stars by Park Bogum. Now, moving on to That's the Reason, we have 3 songs based on a theme for today. We actually have a message from Mine from Turkey. So, let's check out the songs she recommends, followed by her message for That's the Reason. The first song is called Dumb by BVNDIT. The second song is going to be Dum Dum by Red Velvet. And the third song is Dum Dum by SOMI. Okay, you guys all know what the theme is right now, right? Anyways, we'll listen to the 3 songs first and then we'll come back. So let's give them a listen. So today's That's the Reason were song recommendations from Mine from Turkey. Let's see what the message was saying. Hello, my beloved Howon. Do you sometimes have days when you feel like a dumb? Yes, of course, like a dummy, dumb, right? Something like this happened to me recently. I was about to miss the workplace shuttle and quickly left the house. As I was walking fast, I felt a coldness in my feet, and I realized that I went out with my slippers on. So I ran back to put on my shoes, but I already had missed the shuttle. I dedicated this playlist to myself and to listeners who feel like dumb from time to time. Dumb by BVNDIT, Dum Dum by Red Velvet, and Dum Dum by SOMI, SOMI, right? Very good. So that's the message that we have for today. That's the reason. Obviously, Mine, I always feel like a dumb person every single time when I come out of my house. Just like you, I always forget those like little things. But obviously, I've never had an experience where I went out with my slippers on. Don't you feel, the moment that I leave the door, the moment that I like open the door and leave the house, I already know what I'm, wearing as shoes. Shoes is very important for you, isn't it? I will be so like, surprised. Like, imagine me going to school with like slippers on. I'll be like, I'll be so shocked. But no, I've actually literally never had a situation like this. But obviously, I also forget many things. For example, it's like I leave the for example, I had an object that I had to take to off to my office to work, and I leave it on the front of my door, and I forget about it and just leave. I've had that situation happen to me many times. Or for example, yeah, it's like, oh yes, I have to take this to work today, so I leave it on the desk inside my house, and I forget about it and just leave. Many times that happened to me with my phone. I always leave my phone somewhere, and then I always forget to put it on my pocket, and then I just like leave, and when I come out of my house, it's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And then I realize that I didn't bring it from my house, so I go back and then I go get it. I've had those situations happen to me many times, so many times you guys have no idea. But slippers, I think it's a different situation here. I guess you are not paying attention to your feet. Please do pay attention to your feet. You don't want to catch a cold. I'll be so surprised. Anyways, that was today's That's the Reason. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We were talking about those like dumb situations, right? Just like Mine from Turkey has experienced. I'm pretty sure many of our hobby listeners have experienced this before at least once. Not only with like, shoes, but also it could be, as I was talking about it, like phones, or maybe your laptop, or maybe you forgot to put on a jacket, or I don't know, etc. Maybe you had your pajamas on, forgot to change your pants. Anyways, let's move on. We're listening to a song, and I'll be back with the TMI Quiz's answer. The song is Fire by Im Siwan. Now it is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? Question again was, actor Park Bogum has passed a national license last December. What license is it? Number 1, a recreation instructor license, and number 2, a barber's license. I guess he was also one of those guys who were cutting his peers' hair. So the answer is a barber's license, right? Park Bogum passed the practical part of the National Technical Qualification Examination to become a skilled barber in 2021 December. He used his day off to take the exam, and he was already giving haircuts to his colleagues in his base before he took the exam. He's set to discharge on April 30th. Already? 2 years have passed? That was just really fast. Anyways, yeah, just like I did, cutting his colleagues' hair, peers' hair was a natural thing. Yeah, it's always the one who is always the most detailed person on the base. Yeah, not everyone can cut like the soldiers' hairs. They're also really picky. Soldiers are so picky with their hair. Because usually when you cut your hair, you only have like a small amounts of hair, and then you get. I think it's so obvious that you get, a little too, I guess, tense, or a little bit too precautious about how many hairs you have lost. Because you don't have any hairs on your head. So anyways, that was the answer for today's TMI quiz. Yeah, congratulations to Park Bogum. Really good thing that he got a barber's license. He's doing so many things in the military, isn't he? Very good. That was the answer. We're now moving on to listening to 2 songs, and I'll be back to wrap up today's Hotbeat. The songs are Nothing Better by Jeongyup and I'm in Love by Narisha. It is time for us to wrap up already. Before we wrap up, I wanted to ask all of our happy listeners again to send many messages for Ssup. Para todas las personas que me están escuchando en español, me encantaría decirles que por favor mándenos mensajes más para nuestro segmento de Ssup. Me encantaría saber cómo son sus días, cómo están viviendo los días así normal con el COVID-19 y todo, pero con la pandemia. Me encantaría saber cómo están ustedes, si están viviendo sus vidas bien. Así que por favor mándenos mensajes. Muchísimas gracias. Alrighty, Rue. Again, don't forget we have our daily segments here on Ssup, as well as our segments for part 1 as well. So please do send in many messages for that one too. Again, for OMG lyrics, if you have any great songs with great lyrics onto them, to talk about them and say like weird things about them, please let us know and give us a recommendation. We'll love to hear about those, okay? Very, very good. Remember again to have a great day today. We'll say goodbye with the ending song called 그러니까 Promise by Jung Seung-han. I am DJ Howon, your one and only hoodie who's going to be here on HOTBEAT every single day for the rest of the week. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Goodbye.